तो टॉपिक है आपका व्हाट इज बेटर, प्रिंट मीडिया और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया। ओके, आप दोनों से ही संबंधित हैं, दोनों को बहुत अच्छे से समझते हैं, जानते हैं। प्रिंट मीडिया मतलब जिसमें प्रिंट होके न्यूज आती है आपके सामने, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया जिसमें सामने कोई आपको न्यूज सुनाता है, या डिजिटल मीडिया के थ्रू आपको डिजिटली आपको कुछ न्यूज मिलती है, टेलीविजन पे, रेडियो पे, इंटरनेट पे, कंप्यूटर पे, लैपटॉप पे। ठीक है, तो कौन सा मीडिया आपको बेहतर लगता है? व्हाट मीडिया डू यू फील इज बेटर, print media or electronic media? So you have got only 15 minutes to discuss upon it. At sharp 7 I will finish the discussion, we'll conclude that. After that we'll be going for the new topic, as we learn every day a new topic, right? So let us begin, शुरू करते हैं। तो जिसको जो भी बोलना है, जो भी साइड चूज करनी है, कैन चूज एंड स्टार्ट स्पीकिंग ऑन प्रिंट मीडिया और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया। विच साइड डू यू actually like? Who would like to speak first? No one is ready. Vinita ji, you are ready, I think. Okay, Vinita ji,
Yes.
you can start speaking.
First of all, thank you. Thank you for everyone, sir, and that you are giving me this opportunity to what is better. Our topic is our what is better, print media or electronic media. So according to me, electronic media is better than the print media. It is because print media having very lots of issue, and the first one is paper. We use the paper just because when we use the paper, there is a also need time to print them, and electronic media there is no need for any printing machine and all. There is no need for factories and all for printing. Just the electronic media is served as a onto the internet. So it is also very easy to reach for each and every person. So it is very frequently or and
Okay, Vinita ji, you have
frequently.
spoken 2 points, right? The first point is that print media is little slow, right?
Yes,
As
yes,
comparative to electronic media. In electronic media, we
electronic
get the
media.
news frequently. Okay, we get
Yes,
live news, which is not there in the print media. And in print media, we use papers, which are not good for
yes,
our environment. This thing you have
environment.
spoken. Okay, so let me go to other participants also. Anyone else would like to speak something or counter Vinita ma'am's point? I think Deepa, you have some points in your mind.
Yes, sir. I have opposed the electrical media.
Okay, oppose with full of energy.
Sorry, sir, for disturbance.
That's okay, no problem. Now you can continue.
Yes, sir. I oppose the electrical media because
Electronic
it
media.
contains electronic media because it contains lots of fake news. It
Okay.
creates rumors in our society.
Okay.
So it is it is very dangerous for everyone.
Okay. You mean to say the news we are getting from the electronic media is not actually authentic. They
Yes,
telecast
sir.
the news, after that they just back out sometimes. Okay, they regret
Yes, sir.
sometimes. But in the print
Yes,
media
sir.
we have
Ac-
printed news,
uh,
and that is authentic.
Yes,
We
sir.
can keep it with us. This thing you want to
Yes.
say? Okay. Anything else you
No,
want
sir.
to say?
I also no, sir. I also say this in electronic. Sir,
Electronic
firstly,
media.
in electronic media, we get uh, we get so much fake news in this.
Okay, so many fake news.
Yes.
Okay, Vinita ji, she is saying we get many fake
Yes, sir.
news through the
Yes, sir.
electronic media.
Yeah, we can say there are so many fake news in the just because of electronic media, but it can also happen in the print media. It's just because even if the person if there is also a fake news in the print media, so if the person who reads the such type of thing, so people decided which will happen. But in the electronic media, everyone, even so many people are aware for that. And if there is a mistake, so we can put our views into the that message or any of the news, and we can easily update that message and frequently or at the within a very little time we can update that news, but in the print media we cannot update, just because print media once it printed the news, and after that it is spread all over the person. So then it needs time to for apologize or to regret for the updation for the news. Okay, but while we use the electronic media, there is we can easily update. So that is also good for electronic media. Print media is not better according to
But
me.
Vinita ji, electronic media is more expensive than print media. We get newspaper in just 3 rupees, and it is available in all the areas of our country, of the world. But if you talk about electronic media, towers are not available. Sometimes
And
electricity is not there.
we can
People
also
face a lot of
use
problems. Hmm.
we
Yes.
can also use print media in other use for wrapping and other things.
Yeah, it
This
can be
does
recycled.
Indian do this? Yes, it can be recycled, not wastage.
Okay, that is
If the
another
ones
aspect of this print media papers. But this is true. And the reach
But
of print media is very nice, which is not available in the electronic media. You can't find
and
the towers properly, networks properly in the rural
and
areas.
it's not contain fake news, because it takes so much time for analyze the news.
Yeah.
After that analyze news, after that they print the news in printed media.
Yes.
So I think it's not contain any fake news. But in electronic media, it contains lots of fake news. Such a coincident we have seen some like in Sena Bhatti.
Agniveer.
We can see Agniveer. In this case, we can see what the electronic media play the role in this.
Okay. I would like to take Saurabh also in this debate. Saurabh, do you have any point?
Yes, sir, I agree with Vinita ma'am point, because electronic media is better than print media, because for the print media we need to lots of paper
Okay.
for printing.
But I
Or
think it is not a point, because we can reuse and recycle the paper. Okay, not the because of one point we cannot say
but
it is bad.
Yes,
second
if
side
I
of
would like to add something, if we think like that, we should stop the education in the schools,
Yes,
because
obviously.
many books
but
and notebooks are
nowadays
being
we are
used, so we should be removing them.
but
We should
yeah,
make
Why
everything
should
digitalized.
we here use this notebook?
So papers are used everywhere. So how can
Yes,
we remove them from the
yeah,
world?
but lots of tree for cutting for paper. The
lots of tree
the
for
Trees are
cutting
being
for
cut.
process
Trees are being
many
cut just
beneficial
because of
environment.
furniture also. Because of furniture
yes
also.
for many things trees are cutting.
For
For
medicines
making
also.
buildings, for making malls, city malls. Why are you going to mall if the tree is the reason for that? You don't go to mall.
But
but we
we
but
should
when we
take
when we
little step for decrease
just a single point
the
I would
cutting a
like to
tree.
add. I would like to add my point. Once we get the news from telecast or radar, then you are having some earthquake. Yeah, you will get some type of disaster like tufani Hawaii like this. So it
Storms.
will be very easy to that covered area, whatever they are here, we can circulate our message in by the electronic media, and we can save life through this. But if we wait for the print media, there is a we have to wait for
Pause
next
down.
day, and this is the cost of to improve. We are going for the electronic media.
But Vinita ji, I would like to say one thing. What happens actually in the electronic media, they repeat the news. They repeat the news just to get the TRP. They are telecasting the same news again and again, again and again. And they are telling it in an interesting way. like ध्यान से देखिए, like these type of news.
Nowadays it is also telecast some shorts, reels and shorts
So
for time pass.
it's up to you what you can take this news from your side. Just you should listen only once, or you should waste your time according to their situation or whatever. We first, if we have an idea about this news, then it is okay. Then we can also say that the newspaper is also having 20 to 30 pages for all the information. There are so many different types of news are there. So
But
it's up to
it's
us.
you read only once time, not a whole day. You see the electronic media whole day. It's so only one news telecast.
In one newspaper, you get the news of entire world.
Yes,
You get
the
main
entire
news.
world. You
Okay.
need only a half
Okay,
and half for news.
Let me take Arjun
read that.
also. Arjun, do you have any point? Are you favoring any
Yes,
of the
sir.
sites, print media, electronic media? Please say something. Okay, you support print media. So give any point.
Sir, if anyone die and we want to send our relatives, say if my grandfathers die after 2 weeks, and we have to send my Kanpur's mommy, and we print their news in the newspaper, so
Okay.
we can receive the news. We can send news through the print media in any of the world entire.
It is little difficult. He's talking about Havni and all, obituary or something like that. So it is not actually done in the electronic media. If we want to circulate the masses, or if we want to tell to people or relatives that my grandfather is no more, my grandmother is no more, and there is a Havni, please contribute. So in that condition, print media will be okay. Okay, before I go to Vinita ma'am and Deepa, I would like to take Disha Datta also. She is there with us. Disha, if you have any point, you can put here.
So I'm also in the favor of print media. I think print media is always better than electronic media. For example, if the person reads the newspaper and other novels, that it will be very helpful for him. It will be sharp their reading skills.
Nice. If for students, it is very nice. They can increase their reading skills.
Good point, Disha.
But in the electronic media, what skills they are improving, we don't know, because all the times they
Nothing.
are showing the advertisements. They are telling the news
War
in
se
interesting
dekhiye
way.
saadni
And
ko.
you must have seen that So Sorry. They are making the cartoons of the politicians. So what kids will learn from these type of news?
But yeah, I agree. But so many people, which is also see the Dainik Bhaskar or whatever newspaper into the digital format. If there is a not any boy which is not a daily come to the daily in their home, but in the form of digital format, we can use it only for some of the rupees. So we can also access the paper even at any time.
But by the comparing of electronic media, as you see, as you told, many people use electronic Dainik Bhaskar, but it's cost very expensive.
No.
Not so expensive. We can use
less
it.
We have to get our mobile recharged. We have to buy a device.
Yeah.
And
it's also
nowadays nowadays everyone having their smartphone. Even everyone's home. Even in a rural area.
Not everyone in rural and village area. You cannot see everyone have electronic phones, and it has not. They are also not able to recharge them mobile every month, because you see recharge price is increased daily every month. So in rural area, you can see there are so many people. They cannot recharge their mobile every month.
And Vinita ji, don't you think so? Don't you think so? If people keep using their devices, it will be very harmful for them, because many harmful rays come when they use their devices. Okay, their eyes will get affected when they keep watching their mobile phones and laptops. So this is also very harmful. Don't you feel so?
Yeah, it's, yeah, I agree for this point. Then so many rays are coming from this, but we cannot leave such type of points just because the electronic media is just like an online platform, and we all using the online platform, and we can just like we are taking the online classes, and we also having a notebook also, but so many people is also making their notes in the form of digital manner. So it's not we can not say we are habited we are very habitual in this electronic media. Once we started, even in my hostel, I'm not taking any newspaper, but I'm taking the learner. I just started to the website. Even through the website, I can search each and everything in the format of electronic media. So this is also a very good point. I agreed for that. There are so many network issue, but network issue will be reduced after some time. Okay, so I think electronic media and digital media is better than for the print media.
But Vinita ma'am, you already say that the electronic media consumes so much time.
No,
After
I'm not saying it needs so much time. Even it reduces our time to access any
I
news.
don't think so, because if you read, because if you use your mobile, if you use your mobile for reading news, it is also, we can see some notification come when everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, we can also see that, and we consume our time in them.
It's up to us now what we want to access or what we do not. Okay,
That is, you say, we all are habitual of electronic device, that you say. So if it is bad habit, na, we are habitual our electronic device. That's why the electronic media is not good for everyone,
see,
because it make everyone habitual to use the electronic device.
but nowadays we use the
Vinita ji,
electronic
okay,
media.
one more thing. Have you seen the debates on the television? What actually happens in debates? People start fighting with each other. All the panelists, they start fighting, and they use some illegal language. You must have heard about Nupur Sharma. What happened to her? By mistake or intentionally, knowingly, unknowingly, she spoke something. And what happened in the world? What happened in India just because of speaking some words? Maybe it was not her intention to hurt someone's feeling, but even then it happened. It cannot happen in newspaper, because in newspaper, as Deepa said, there is proper analysis. Okay, after the
Yes,
analysis, the news is printed. So
print.
there are very rare chances to put any news which can hurt anyone. There will be authentic news. This is nice. And in the court, in legal areas, this news or this printed newspaper can be used very easily
Yes,
as a proof.
agree.
If you
Yes,
go
sir.
to get a bite of electronic media, they will not provide you easily. If you go to G News, or if you go to local channels, please get me my bite, I want that, they will not provide very easily. This is also very difficult. And you can put newspaper with you all the time when your news is printed, when the news is printed related to your life, to you, right? So this is also the thing.
And
Yes, so
so I can add one more
Yeah,
point.
you add one
Electronic
more
media
point, and
also,
then Vinita ma'am will speak. Okay.
okay. Electronic media also contains so much useless show. Some like Sach Ka Samna, and uh, some like
Aapki Adalat.
क्या आपकी अदा, and क्या ये घर भूतिया है, some like this.
These type of news they show,
it
right?
it
Saas Bahu,
it's too much
Saas Bahu
time. Yes,
at 2 o'clock.
saas bahut sadis, some like
Saas Bahu
saas bahut
Sajish.
sadis. What is the need of this, some like this shows?
you should pick
It
such
impact
type
very
of,
bad everyone.
but we should only
Small
pick
child
such
also
news,
take,
whatever.
oh,
Saas Bahu
small
Sajish. Why they
children.
are doing this thing?
Yeah,
They are showing the dance of Sapna Chaudhary on
dance of the
Holi celebration.
and they also, yes, what is the need of some like this? So in media, media is the work of spread the healthy and good news for everyone, not the spread nothing, not useless.
It is the mirror of society. They should be showing what is
Yes,
actually happening. They should not
yes,
exaggerate. They should not manipulate. So
yeah,
manipulation is done. Nowadays,
yes,
people say that media is sold actually. Whosoever
yes,
is
sir.
giving money, or there is a scam also in electronic media. You don't find it in print media. This is the thing. And print media
But
started first. Electronic media came later.
And so
yes,
by the print
yes,
media, many of people gets a job.
you can
Some
also
like
search into the
paper dene
web
wala
portal.
Hawker.
in the hawker. Yes, sir.
You can also search in the website. There are so many websites you can search in the digital media.
But
So,
Vinita ji, how can a farmer search anything in the mobile phone, in laptop?
there are so many communities which or agriculture team, they are going to the villages and they teach each and everything whatever the farmers can grow for their agriculture field.
But
So
it is not
even
possible.
there are so many educated person having such type of project, they which they can educate the farmer. So even there are so many policy due to the electronic media arises. So that is also benefit for digital media. Okay. Even what happened when the some of the crisis we face, like earthquake, there is at the same time, if the person are having some spaces that watches the earthquake, then he just started the message, there is an earthquake, we have to uh, we uh, we we don't go to there, we don't want to go there or there that space, so we can spread easily this message into our electronic media.
I
But
do
while
agree. I
while
do
we
agree.
use the print media, we have to wait for the one day, and at the one after the one day, maybe there will be so many people will go for that place. So there are so many means we can circulate our message very fastly. So according to me, time is also very
Important.
important for us, and it just reduces our time.
But
So
you
we
know,
have to
Vinita
catch
ma'am, what happened at the time of Corona, at the time of first wave and second wave? What was happening actually? By what was print media doing? Electronic media doing? People were not having that much stress of Corona, but the media gave them so much stress. That Corona is around you, or it is in your colony, or this thing will happen, that thing will happen, people will die. So they were spreading the fake news, and because of that, you must have seen what happened in the Mumbai and Delhi. Many of the laborers left their place and they started gathering at the railway station, and because of these things, the Corona spread it a lot. So this thing was happening at the time of Corona. It was not the role of print media, because that comes after a day or after some hours. But you know what happens in the electronic media? They show live telecast, and the live telecast, they actually do not know what is really happening. They do not analyze first. They just spread the news directly because they want TRP. All of a sudden, they want something special. They want, tadka masala type of things.
Yes, that's why
And
I'm telling so many times, like it's up to us, for we have to pick such news and differentiate fake news and real news.
how
Okay,
we
and how we it's up to
how we know
means
this is news fake, this is
How
news
can we know?
real?
Because they
How
tell
we
in a
can?
manner that it is authentic
Yes,
news. Sometimes people feel that it is authentic. We can't judge that it is authentic or
judge
not.
it.
no, I
This is
think
right or wrong.
fake news we can judge easily, just because we can there are so many masala and tadka, like you.
People
No,
who are
no.
aware can judge the news properly. Those who are not aware, those who are seeing the news first time, they will not be judging that it is right or wrong. They will get
Even
confused.
yeah, there are so many confusion also, but even the coronavirus is also spread through that so many things. So even so many people are also not getting the newspaper. They also come into the digital format now. Just because the coronavirus there, when we take the vegetable, we are already washed each and everything. Then how can we wash the newspaper? Okay,
You
so
know,
if we
it
wash,
not no needs to wash newspaper. You take it out of a house for a half an hour, 1 year in the sunrise. After that, you take it and read it.
Okay,
No
I
need
would
to
like to
wash it.
inform, I
so
would like
how
to
can
tell
we sure
everybody,
there
we have no time now. The meeting is going
yes.
to be over, so let us finish this topic and reconnect the class, please. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.